I've never owned a bike before.
Dude, I love your bike.
So nice.
Who called the cops?
That lady that was out in front yard filming. If I keep riding wheelies, you're gonna have me towed.
What is up, Not a Grom fam? Back on the bumpy road again today because, well, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm not dead. I've actually been getting a lot of messages on Instagram because I haven't posted a video in, I don't know, a week and a half. Pretty much ever since we got the giveaway video done and all the announcements and stuff. I haven't posted any videos. Well, the reason for that is because, well, my main job, everybody decided to take the whole week off for the 4th of July, and I decided to take advantage of that by getting a bunch of work done to my camper. You know, I was talking about a couple weeks ago that my air conditioning situation wasn't that great, and that I was going to figure out a way to fix that, and I finally did. I bought me a 550 square foot window unit, which the camper is only 240 square foot, and it already had one window unit, but it was like a little 150 square foot, and it just wasn't big enough to keep up. So I moved the little one to the bedroom and removed a window, and then I cut a hole in the wall in the living room and put the 550 in there, and it stays popsicle cold in there 24/7. It is amazing. But the biggest issue I ran into is when I checked the weather early on, you know, around the 1st, according to the Weather Channel, it was supposed to be clear skies all week long and possibly a little bit of rain on the 4th. And man, could they have ever been wrong. The 4th was the only day that it didn't pour down rain. So I started this big project where I was gonna reseal the roof, block off some skylights, put on some reflective coating that Dirty Old Joe recommended to me. And every single day that I went out and tried to get started, I'd get an hour or two worth done and it would start pouring down rain and there was nothing else I could do. On top of that, I've been getting lots of orders and phone calls and little issues here and there with my primary business, so that's been kind of a pain. And I got a bunch of orders from Heliquip.com, people that ordered Hell mics, a bunch of people that ordered decals. Speaking of which, if you're one of those people that ordered a Hell mic or decals and you're still wondering where your decals or Hell mic is, it's on the way. It's just, the camper is just upside down right now. The living room is a total disaster because part of one of the projects, one of the things that I was going to do is rip my old couch out because it's wore out and nobody even likes to sit on it anyways. It's so wore out that it's not even comfortable anymore. So I ripped it out of there and I was going to build a desk specifically to put all my 3D printers and all my vinyl cutting stuff on. And well, because it's been raining, I haven't got any of that done, so the whole house is just a total disaster and I haven't really been able to get anything done. That said, I got all of the Hell mics printed last night and I got all of the decals cut night before last. So maybe today, probably tomorrow I'll get them all shipped out. At least all the ones that people have paid for. And then of course the secondary winners from the giveaway, you know, they're just getting a Hell mic and decals. So I've already got all of that done too, so I'll probably get them out. All that's left for the primary winners is to print the Hell mounts, and you know, they take about 12 hours a piece to print, and that doesn't include weeding them and packaging and all that stuff. So hopefully I'll have all the giveaway stuff taken care of either by the end of this week or maybe mailed out on Monday. I'd say Monday at the latest, everything will be shipped out. So if you've been waiting for your stuff, then I apologize. It's on the way. I'm doing the best I can. I'm just stacked and the weather just really screwed me last week. Because if it hadn't have rained, I could have got all of this camper stuff done and it'd be done with, and I'd have all this extra space to work with, and then it wouldn't be a problem and all of it would already be on the way. That's the primary problem, is just the camper is just torn apart right now. I can't get anything done in there, but I just kind of been working around it. Also, if you're not a Grom fan, if you're a Z125 owner and you're not really interested in the Ninja 400 and you've been wondering why I haven't made any videos on the Z125 lately, well, that's because A, the tags are out. The tags went out at the end of May, and I just keep forgetting to go down to the courthouse and get the paperwork done. I mean, for one, the back tire is not going to pass inspection. You know, in Texas, you got to have an inspection and then you go get your registration renewed. Well, the back tire is pretty much gone. So, I mean, I can still ride on it, but it's gone far enough that it's not going to pass inspection. And I did buy some tires from Lewis that came off of his Grom, Michelin Power Pures that are basically brand new, and I got a really good deal on them. I just haven't had time to take the wheels off and take them to a dealership and get them mounted. I was going to use Dirty Old Joe's zip tie trick from his video, which, by the way, if you want to change your tires and you don't want to spend any money on it, I'll put a link in the description below. It's a really great method. I just honestly don't have time to mess with it. It'd be so much easier for me to just take it and get them mounted for 20 bucks or whatever. So I gotta get that done, and then I gotta get it inspected. So that's why I haven't been riding it. That's why I've been on the Ninja. You know, it's legal, it's already got insurance and all that. Which the Z has insurance, it just isn't legal to ride on the road. All of that said, this weekend I will be doing a Z125 video. I actually got some new bars. The Pro Taper Raptor ATV bars are for the Polaris Raptor. Whoever makes the Raptor ATV, I don't know. I'm not an ATV guy. But they're Raptor bars, so they're taller and they're wider. Like, one of the biggest issues you run into with some of the taller bars is they're more narrow, and that was one of the things I didn't want. I wanted them to be just as wide as the Pro Taper SEs that I have now, but taller, because I'm just so tired of leaning over like this all the time. It just, you know, when you run a good 200, 300 mile trip in one day, your back just kills you at the end of the day from leaning over that far on that little bike, because it's already a little cramped for my 6'3" ass in the first place. So taller bars, that's going to be nice, but that's not even the part that I'm the most excited about. The part that I'm the most excited about is that I finally had a little extra funding and got myself a pair of ASV F3 shorty levers, like legit, real deal, $200 pair of levers, you know, the unbreakable levers, pretty much the best levers that you can buy. And they're black and they've got the gold adjuster to match the gold handlebars. It's going to be pretty sweet. I also even went all out and got the Pro Taper bar adapters, because the ATV Raptors, they are a 1 1/8 or 1 1/16, whatever it is. They're the fat bar that goes out to a 7/8 on the bar side. So, you know, they're a hybrid. So you got to have adapters to adapt them to the Z125, and I got the Pro Taper brand. I didn't buy the cheap ones because I wanted it all to match. I wanted it to be high quality, and I wanted it to be a good video. So, you know, the cheap ones are like 20, 25 bucks, whereas the Pro Taper ones are 40 bucks. So it's not really a big, huge price difference anyway. That, and they're really the best looking ones that you can buy, in my opinion. Just my opinion. Now, on top of all of the complications with the rain in the RV, to make matters even more complicated, well, I was at my regular job the other day and we had a little forklift accident. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen the image. Yeah, the back glass on my work truck got broke out from the forklift, so that really sucks. And so I've just had it parked under the carport, which means, of course, I haven't really been able to go anywhere. I've been kind of borrowing my dad's car here and there, riding the Ninja when it's not raining. But that's going to be something else that I have to take care of this week. And on top of that, well, for whatever reason, the main business is really popular. I don't even have any ads up, and I've sold probably 3 times as much as normal, which is how I managed to have the money to get the levers. So I've got a bunch of work stuff to take care of this week as well, meaning I'm probably not going to be making any more videos until this weekend, whenever I do the bar video on the Z125. I'm still not sure what day I'm going to do it. It might be Saturday, it might be Sunday, it might even be Monday. I don't know. It just depends on how the rest of this week plays out. But speaking of having a little extra money, because I had a little extra money, I get to work on another project, and this project is specifically for you fellow Ninja 400 owners out there. You know, in the last couple of Ninja videos, I talked about the Facebook group. Well, apparently quite a few of you went over there and joined the group. I think we had about 80, no, I don't even think it was that many. I think it was like 60 members whenever I first mentioned it. Now we have around 160, which is great. It's moving along perfectly. And I got inspired to work on a little project. I'm going to be piecing together my own exhaust for the Ninja 400, and I'm going to be selling it exclusively on heliquip.com. We're going to stock them in the US, so there's no drop shipping. They're not going to come out of China or anything like that. They're going to come straight from me to you. Now, to get started, because I don't really have the capital, what I'm going to end up doing is doing a pre-order, and the pre-order is I'll probably sell 5 units at a discounted rate. And of course, the parts are coming from China, but this is not an exhaust that you can buy anywhere else. I'm getting the parts individually and piecing them together myself, boxing them up and shipping them out. So I've ordered several different mufflers, several different mid pipes, several different adapters, several different silencers, and whenever they all come in, I'm going to find a combination that looks good, works good, and sounds good. And then, of course, you know, I'll do an install video with sound clips, and then take lots of pictures and upload them to the website. But that's not even the best part. The best part is I'm projecting. Now, this is just a projection. I don't know for sure until it all comes in and I get to test everything. But I'm projecting that I should be able to sell this exhaust system for $200 shipped anywhere in the US. Now, this is not going to be something I'm going to be able to offer international shipping on, unfortunately. Maybe later in the future, we'll see. But starting out, anywhere in the US, $200. You cannot buy another exhaust for the 400 in the US for less than $380 right now. And even the Chinese exhaust from China is $150. So you're talking about $50 more. It's going to be better looking, it's going to be cleaner, and it's going to come right here from the great state of Texas. Now, earlier I was talking about the whole pre-order situation. This is the way this is going to work, and these numbers aren't solid. Again, this is just an estimation that I came up with pretty much last night, and that is that I'll probably do 5 pre-orders at $175 a piece. That's including shipping. So you'll be getting $25 off. However, you are going to have to wait. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. The parts are coming from China. It's just going to be assembled here in the US. But you're going to have to wait for the parts to come to me, and then I'll assemble it and send it to you. But again, you get $25 off to kind of compensate for the wait. I would assume it's probably going to be around 5 weeks. 5 to 6. We'll say 6. That sign said, "No more bullshit, Trump 2020. Wow. This is on Main Street. That's hilarious. Like, I'm not even gonna go into the politics of that. You know, like, I'm not even gonna say who I side with and who I don't. It's just hilarious that it said bullshit on a huge sign right here off of Main Street in downtown Hooks, Texas. Oh man. What's even more funny is there's like a church basically across the street from that place. Oh, that's grand. Which, everything is a little more funny to me right now, because that's another issue, is my sleep schedule is royally fucked right now. You might notice that the sun is in a different position than it usually is in my videos. That's because it's about 9 in the morning, and I didn't get up this early. I have simply been up this long. But like I said, I kept getting all these messages on Instagram about how, you know, everybody thought I was dead, and I was like, you know what? I'm awake. I'm just gonna make some coffee and go shoot a moto vlog so I can let everybody know that I'm not dead, that more videos are coming. Whew, getting a little warm in there going that slow. Videos are coming. I'm not dead, still around, and there's so many more exciting things coming to the Notagram YouTube channel. And speaking of the Notagram YouTube channel, we are almost at 500 subs. I checked it before I left the house. We're at 495 subs, and that is just fucking amazeballs. Fucking amazeballs. And speaking of gaining subs, I've been thinking about it. I think when we hit 1,000, when we do that giveaway, wow, it's a little noisy. Okay, well, it's not as hot in here now. But I think when we get to 1,000 subs, instead of giving away Heliquip stuff, 3D printed stuff, I'm going to give away some physical objects. I'm going to give away something that's really worth something. So I was talking about earlier about doing the bar video on the Z125, and I've got Pro Taper SEs in blue, the ones that I've had since, well, almost since the channel started. I think what I'm going to do is pick 2 winners at 1,000 subs. I mean, it's probably going to happen by the end of this season. So I'm going to pick 2 winners at 1,000 subs. Again, one for the Z125 fans and one for the 400 fans. And here's what I think I'm going to do. I think I'm going to give away my Pro Taper SE bars from the Z125, the ones I'm going to take off this weekend. I'm going to give those away to one of the winners, and then the other winner, I'm going to give a prototype exhaust for the Ninja 400. How about that shit? $300 worth of gear. $300 out of my pocket, not just, you know, like $300 from the Heliquip stuff. I mean, most of that's labor, you know, in my designs. It doesn't cost me that much out of pocket. But this is going to be a big giveaway, so be sure to stick around till 1,000 subs. And again, I'm not going to be able to make any videos this week. This will probably be the only one, unless just something crazy happens. But you guys know the drill. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. And we will see you next time. Peace. What's up, kiddo? If there's anybody from HJC listening, fuck you. This helmet sucks. Where do you want to meet at?
I don't know. Where do you want me to?
You want to meet at Starbucks? What direction are we going? What are you doing?
Huh?
What are you doing?
You go, that's good. I bet Cody was with you. I was like, oh, wait, that's Cody.